Welcome back to What Are Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Type 95 Giro. It's a Tier 6 Japanese tank destroyer. It's located on the southeast spawn of Fjords, and this one is under the command of Makita, 1984 of the 22 UA clan. Now, I wonder if that has something to do with a certain state that's currently in conflict. Maybe. Anyway, let's see how he gets on in the game. Now, that looks to me like the 105mm gun. It is 300 Alpha, 175mm with standard ammo, with the premium rounds 220. So that's a jump of what, 35? Was it 275? No, it's actually 45mm of extra pen, and it's got HE rounds as well, with 400 Alpha, 45mm of pen. Spotted an enemy tank. It's an E25, a cockroach. Oh, he gets a round in on the cockroach, but we take 2 rounds from an M10. Now, I don't think that was the same M10. I think there might be 2. Yes, there are 2. There are 3, actually. 3 M10s on the enemy team. So I think he actually got hit by 2 separate ones there. So I think he's there in the bush. Let it settle. Good shots. Excellent. The guy went down immediately afterwards because he damaged the tracks. So he helped to kill there for our M10, I think. Yep. Changing position just a little. It's got slightly better camo up here. Now, the Giro is one of a number of Japanese tank destroyers which were actually planned for but never actually got built during the war. There were some that they actually did build. I think the Hori 3, for one, is a tank destroyer that was designed, and I think they built the Hori 1 and the Hori 2, but I'm not sure if the Hori 3 actually did get built. So we can see there's a tank destroyer on that corner, but there's also a Burt, an FP304. You can see the trajectory of the shells coming out of the corner. So we know the enemy have come down there in force, but we also know they've gone down the other side as well, and we've got round the corner. Just trying to see and understand why he's actually going back to the peninsula, or Little Italy as I used to refer to it, because it does kind of stick out like Italy and the Adriatic. Okay. This is actually quite a good tank destroyer, the Giro. Okay, he's decided to take up this position, and I now know the reason why. Yeah, I'm afraid there's nobody guarding the Eastern Pass. So there are bound to be enemy tanks coming down there, and he's actually already marked to his teammates to say, watch out for those areas. Everyone's abandoned that corner. We are down by 2 at the moment, and it's going to be up to Makita to try and stop everybody who's coming from that direction. Now, the view range of this tank destroyer is 350 meters, so he should see them. Okay, there's one. Somebody's in the cap. Good first shot into the T-34-85. Remember, it's 300 Alpha. He got 307. Just change position. Don't get hung up on the rocks. It's the Type 58, and he's coming this direction to try and take us out. Now, he'll try and outflank us if he can, get past us and shoot us in the rear. The arc of this this tank destroyer is 36 degrees, 18 degrees each side of the center line. Type 58's coming in. In the meantime, we can take care of him. Yep, got a kill. This is first. Type 58's oncoming. Okay, try and make him make a mistake. Well, he did, because he died, and thankfully he got hit by Artie just before we got our kill shot, and I think that may have helped. There's our Artie, the FP304 and the M41 HMC. Unfortunately, the FP304 has taken a bit of damage already, and the enemy is about to come through the South Pass after our guys got wiped out over here. So now it's going to be a last-ditch defense, but at least we can aim in this direction. Love that Alpha. 339, good strike. Standard reload is 8.63 seconds. We've got 7.15. Another one into the engine bay. Finishes off the OI. So 2 shots to finish an OI. That Ju-2 is a 1 shot. And I think he's going to stop at that corner, because if he does go past, then he's going to get wiped out. Well, we can't see him at the moment. We can see this Churchill 7. Nice shot. Wipes him out completely. That's his 4th kill. We can't see the Ju-2, but we do know he is a 1 shot. He must have gone past there now. We can now see an M10 coming in on the village. The FV304 is caught in a trap. The Ju-2's there. The M10's to one side. He's bound to go down. He's actually on the corner. And there's nothing he can do. He's actually drowned in the docks. But we can take out the AT2. I think he's going to want to keep the shell for the Ju-2. He's only got a narrow gap to fire on there. There's only 2 of us left. The M41 is to our right. We know the M10 RBFM is out there. I think he's... no, the M10's RBFM... I'm wrong. The M10 RBFM has actually been wiped out. So, yes, it's an E25 in the AT2. But the AT2 is to our left. That was a shell from the enemy Fifi. There's the AT2. Nice shot. High roll for 308, but we need to change position just slightly to avoid those shells coming in from the AT2. So far, we're doing well. Of course, we're doing most of the work. The M41, well, he's only going to do a shotgun because he's just down at the bottom there. And there's the Fifi. The enemy Fifi, let it go up. And yes, good shot. 1 shot wipes him out. Quite a high roll, that one, 340. And the Ju-2 in sight. Pulls back for the bush mechanic. Takes care of him. That's the Top Gun. There's only 3 left on the enemy team now. He really could do this. Pulls back. No. Can't see that one. The AT2 is supposedly still over there, but we haven't seen him for a while. We can see where the enemy RT is, the FB304. He's in the past still. M41 moving closer to the cap, but actually I think he's sitting behind the rocks. And yeah, he's being focused on by the FB304. Right, so who else have they got? So the E25 is the one we need to worry about, really, because, yes, once he's actually going, he can actually pump in a lot of rounds very quickly. There's not much armor on this vehicle. It's only 50 millimeters at the front, 25 at the sides, 20 at the rear. Fairly light. It's 35 tons in weight, this tank destroyer. Hasn't got a lot of speed either. It's only 40 kilometers an hour speed. The good news is that the M41 HMC will give us some warning that there is somebody close if he sees them. But if he does die suddenly, then we know that somebody's very close. He's hiding behind that rock. Well, this is a bit of a gamble coming down from the heights here. I have the feeling that Makita's decided to hunt the enemy. Here comes the Burt. Oh, wonderful shot. Amarak right into the side. And that means he's got a Pascucci's now because he killed both enemy SPGs. Okay, so now it's 2 versus 2. But both of the enemy are tank destroyers. One's the Cockroach, the other the AT2. This is a very tough ending. I say the Giro is actually quite a good tank destroyer, but it's not a Burt. It's not an E25. They are absolutely phenomenal tank destroyers, the E25, which is why they have a premium price that's higher than normal. Okay, can't see the AT2. This is really, really odd. He's pulled back, gone through the pass, and must have gone around. I even get the feeling he might have gone to his cap to defend that. Not here. It's entirely possible as well that he got fed up with getting spotted all the time, decided to just find a different way of getting to the cap area. Makita's trying to go around the trees, not to give his position away at any distance. In fact, they're now thinking he's on the eastern pass, and the AT2's been spotted, and Makita turns around immediately. Okay, he needs to rush back now to save the M41. And the M41's just come out to try and shotgun him, and the E25's directly behind him. So both tank destroyers are in the same spot. We've lost our teammate, but we do have 7 kills, which is one short of getting a Radley Walters. So if he does get the AT2, he's got himself a Radley's, but will he survive the E25? Remember, the E25's got a fabulous fire rate. Well, there's his Radley's. Easy one right through the back. But what's the E25 going to do? Supposedly, he's just at the other end of this lane at the moment. He probably won't want to go into the cap, but he has to sooner or later. Otherwise, he's going to stand no chance of winning. There he is. Line him up. Oh, he gets one into us. Remember, he's only got a 75mm. We've got a 105mm. Mind you, he can punch us or punch through us very easily. Oh, he hit the tracks on us. He mucked that one up. In fact, he's now in retreat. We can drive up on him because he's so low on hit points. He's a one-shot. So we just need to get close. Get the shot in. And there he is. He's actually going up on the peninsula. How sweet. And that's the end of the game. He's done it. He's won for his team. He's got a Radley's and he won the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for Makita 1984 of the 22 UA clan in the Giro. He managed to get a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, Julius for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he got 9. He got a demolition expert because he blew up the Burt as he went past. And on top of that, he got a Radley Walters medal for getting at least 8 enemy kills. He got 9. He was one short of getting a Pools medal, but there wasn't enough enemy tanks left to kill to get it. And he got a Pascucci's medal for killing 2 enemy SPGs, a High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills, and finally he got a Tank Sniper for doing the most damage of 300 meters or more. And his win rate from that one, 17,243, which is Super Unicum and a lot more. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in the game, 3,811 hit points of damage went to Makita. The second highest damage in that one actually went to the OI on the enemy team, who managed 1,760. And the third highest, well, that went to the Ju2 on the enemy team, 1,479. When it came to kills, yes, he's got that one too. 9 kills, the highest number. 2 kills went to the M10 RBFM on his own team, and to the E25, the T3485, and the AT2 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he's streets ahead of the others because he managed to get 1,698 base. The next highest scorer being the Panther, who only got 720. And after that, the T3485, who managed 675. So you can see he was almost, well, he was double the next score, the next highest player. He got double their score in base XP. He fired 19 rounds, got 17 direct hits and 16 penetrations, 3,811 hit points of damage, of which 2,341 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see the majority of damage was done at long range from the peninsula. So it was a wise move to actually move back there and cover the cap. 5 hits received from the enemy, only 3 of which actually penetrated, 2 non-penetrations, 1 hit by way of splash damage. 2 enemy vehicles were spotted, 11 enemy vehicles damaged, 9 killed, and 140 hit points of damage assistance. Now, he actually earned 21,569 credits on a premium account, and he also got a 30,000 mission completion bonus in there as well, 30 bonds for another mission completion, and he also took away 10,188 experience points, but he got another mission completion in there on top of that, 5,094. So congratulations on your first ace tanker. You can tell it's the first one because you get scrolls underneath the first time. You never get that again. But he did it. He did it. He won the game for his teammates. Excellent display of how good the Giro is. It is very good. Doesn't have much in the way of armor, but it does have a fabulous 105mm gun that does huge amounts of damage to the enemy and leaves them gasping. Because he can take out an OI with just 2 shots, as you saw he did. Just 2 easy shots into the side of the vehicle, and he's out the game. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it beats the algorithm. And thank you for watching.